Everybody's got a song called Rockstar.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Black Ultra. Down. Blaster. 6. 60 red. Set.
Love to throw to get started. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
33. Yellow. Ready.
To the left side, taken in by Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Ready, break.
Here's first and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's ETN. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On the double.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll take this down inside 35. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down,
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings out the first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's
Red,
second
cycle.
and 5.
Ready. Yellow. 22. 6. Mega. Claws red. Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Right side, pass made by Dobbs. And he will score! Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk.
He'll drop to throw. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In the middle, he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
Ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Nice throw by the rookie from Clemson. It gets his guys a 1st down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Blaster 6. Come on, set. Yellow 43. Fury yellow. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one reeled in by Golden. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. It tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. Non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black shot. Steel. Black. Green jacket. Set.
From the gun, it's low. Man coming across the field, he's good. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Cut.
To throw is low. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 7.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's cut.
An inside give here to the fullback on the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the ball. He will have a Packers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At the 29-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ultra. Let's ready.
They'll run. It's ETN. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Shot. 17. Come on. Set.
ETN. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. 30, 12, touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers Packers extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get this out to Henderson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
From the 41, here's second down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pick up on that one. Good for a Patriot first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 35 yards.
First and goal.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all away.
Makes the score Packers 14, Patriots 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Love. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs that we just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Right Bolden, right side. From up and down, just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Set.
Love to throw. Pass complete to ETN. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
A big gainer for Green Bay. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the
Okay,
23-yard
right.
line.
First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Red, 38. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Back to throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as
Makes
the
it
ball
second
was
and 10
arriving.
at the
It'll bring up
23-yard
second down.
line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. Slide through. Catch. Set.
Second down throw for Love. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
Ready. Yep, black ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Incomplete. Harper's standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 40 yards out. That one is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Broncos. Go. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his second touchdown of the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that. It's a starter drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Right. 60.
Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Set. Hut. 6. Blue 30. Set.
To the air, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, Love. We'll try and get there on the ground.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers.
And now, when you look at this, it's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake work, big yardage, and the 1st down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the 1st down, but Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Okay, ready?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not passing there, just a short game.
He's tackled at the 40.
That's timeout Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow. Down. 52 blue. Hut.
This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
19 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Come on, set, Hut.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready, set.
Now Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Black shot.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, break. Rail, yellow. Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
Throwing is Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more a snap here in this first half.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off.
Come on. Hit.
They're going to run with Henderson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Second and 12.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that level.
They'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
19 Lions. Here we go. Hawk, cut up. 3. Go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Go street.
Williams in motion.
Warrior 70. Steady.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will go all the way. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Patriots.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down at 6.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds for a very solid return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Cross 10 cycle. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
To 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 52, boom. 6.
Now Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards.
That's good.
First down.
Packers. First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 50. Set.
Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. They'll hold us to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now it's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hey, check that. Hey, Franco 80.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Ready.
And off it is Henderson to the left. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards.
Henderson, ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Something very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
down, New England.
For our Patriots.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Toward the middle of the field this time, but incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Henderson. Running in hard to come back as he'll get ahead for a yard. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Motion now, it's Collins. Down the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for. That goes into the end zone. And it's touchback.
20-yard line.
Slide through. Set, ready. 45, wide. Ready.
It's Golden. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to get the 1st down at the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Sideline throw. Looked in by Dobbs.
Here we go. Ready.
That's got left side by Dylan Brooks. And that helps to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
16 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It's 3rd and 4.
Blaster, 6. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ron. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter now. And they begin with a run by Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit. He's able to bring him down for no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
Love firing to Golden. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Patriots 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throw here to begin the drop. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
To the air again on 2nd and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this out to Anderson. He's going to have that 1st down. 8 of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
And the Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
In motion now, it's Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to Rees, just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. extra point. Up and good.
Makes the
And
score
the Pats have
increase
taken a 4-point advantage.
27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return to the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Down. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time.
Second down and 10.
And it'll lead to a second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, Love. That's completed to ETN. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
That's good for a Packers.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Dobbs open left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 49
Just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down and 5.
Come on. Set. Rail. Yellow. Cut.
To throw is Love. That's swinging out to ETN. And they whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, directly into the ball. Nice gain.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
and 3.
Ready.
On play action, Love. He'll try to run for it. Love's going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
Ready.
On first down, it's Love. He'll try to set up the screen here with Shipley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ready, set.
It is second down and 5.
Drill green. Set, hut.
They'll drop to throw. Back to the left side and taken in by Golden. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Makes it third and 2.
Spike 60. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love.
good.
now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Good drive. They kept the ball. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Complete to Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down.
They'll stick to the ground. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He was brought down by Javon Bullard. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
2nd
up
down
2nd
and 3.
at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 14 at the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And the Patriots.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This one here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by David Williams.
The 2nd down pass.
If they lose this game, this is going to be one of those possessions that they're going to get on the bus thinking about. I mean, you just can't let drives go to waste, especially at this stage of the game, Mike. I mean, now it's up to the defense. Can they go out there, bail the offense out, and close this game?
Ready.
Now, ETN. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Back. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Ready. 45. What? Cut.
Carry here for ETN. He's got the 1st down and more to the 45. 20. 15. And they're going to get 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. And a late touchdown extends the margin of
going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.